We have a brand new one-card combo from the brand new pack using the Agent of Creation Venus. Now, if you either have this, or you could have the Sacred Waters in the Sky to search the Venus, or you could have the Neptune plus an Earth, which would then be a two-card combo. So those are all the ways to get started with this combo, which will give you Arc Lord Christia, neither player could special summon. Thunder Dragon Colossus, neither player could add cards. I should say just your opponent could not add cards from their deck to their hand. You still can. Baron de Flor Omni Negates, and Borreload Savage Dragon Omni Negate, all from one card combo with the brand new Agent deck. Let's hop right into the combo. So here we have the Venus. Venus is going to summon triple balls onto the field. Ball number 1. Ball number 2, come forth and summon. And ball number 3. Now this combo is of course banned in the TCG. We are going to make Union Carrier, which is banned, come forth and summon. And then the Union Carrier is gonna of course lead into another banned card in the TCG. We're gonna equip the Shine Ball with the banned Ava. Great, 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 great. We're going to now, we're not going to use Dagda. Now, with this combo, instead, you could just go Dagda into Anaconda for the Artifact Scythe combo at DPE, but that's not fun. We're going to go the more fun combo. Come forth and summon the Moon. Now, the Moon's going to trigger, and so will the Ava. We're going to activate both of them. Ava is going to banish. 2 cards, does not really matter what we banish. We're going to activate the Moon, which will then send a brand new card. Majesty Hyperion. Where are you? Majesty Hyperion will be able to summon from the grave. So get send in. We're now going to be searching for the brand new Neptune and a Sprite. So the Sprite in this combo is very important with the Venus to give us a tuner. If you don't want to search for the Sprite to get a tuner because you know where this is leading, this is going to lead into a Christian Hal combo. You are going to instead have Uranus. Uranus is a searchable tuner that you could special summon, then go into a Christian Hulk. But instead of searching for Uranus, we're going to have Arc Lord Christia, which is much cooler. Now, let's get to it. DD Sprite is going to banish the Union Carrier, which cannot be used for a Link Summon. We're going to discard the Neptune to summon the Agent from our graveyard. And now that we have the Neptune in the graveyard, it has another effect. When we banish it with the Hyperion, we're going to be able to search for the field spell. Come forth, Hyperion. Activate the search. Get searching for the field spell. Now, the field spell is going to give our next monster an extra ability. So we're going to activate the Sanctuary, which doesn't have a relevant effect here, but it gives our Night Lord Parshath the ability to search for Christia. Otherwise, we cannot search it. Let's get summoning. Now, if you didn't even want to go into the Hulk and the Rorodon play, which we're about to go into, there's other... You could pretty much just summon Christia and you have a pretty decent field. Now, any card we discard, it does not matter. Discard a card for the Parshath, search for the Christia. Now, Christia requires 4 fairies in the graveyard to special summon this card, or the Parshath could summon it, but we don't want the Parshath to summon it because it locks both players out of special summoning, including yourself. So right now, we do have 4 fairies in the graveyard, but we're going to do more plays. Let's Christian Hulk now. Come forth. Hulk is going to summon Deskbot 001. And then we're going to summon another banned in the TCG card, which is going to be banned Auroradon. Rorodon, summon triple token, then summon the 001. We perfectly have enough room. Just enough. Now, if you didn't notice, we definitely do not meet the requirement for Christia anymore, so we're going to have to figure that out. How do we get 4 fairies in the graveyard when we have now 6 or 7? 001, we're going to summon the brand new Cupid Pitch. This card is nuts. Cupid Pitch is going to be another fairy, which will complicate this even more. Cupid Pitch is going to activate, becoming level 5. Now we want the Auroradon to tribute itself. 1, 2, I summon you, Olion. Now we're not done. We've only just begun. We're going to Borreload Savage Dragon with the Cupid Pitch. Come forth and summon. You can summon in defense to play around a Lightning Storm. But for the thumbnail, I want to look cool. We're going to have everything in attack position, all right? Borreload. Cupid Pitch activating. Borreload activating. Borreload's going to be Omni Negate, and it could negate up to 3 times. Just only once per turn, though. We're going to equip the Auroradon, or we could equip the Fairy. 4,000 attack. Cupid Pitch searching for, oh yeah, Corridor. Corridor. That's what I'm talking about. Corridor is going to be returning a banished card back in the deck. You can return a Shine Ball, and then you could, I guess, activate Venus later in the duel to summon it back on the field. That's great. Corridor's here. And now, we're going to summon the Colossus. Your opponent cannot add cards from the deck to the hand except by drawing them. No searching for you. This alone could be an auto win. Now, you notice the Hyperion lighting up, and the Christia is not lit. We need to make the Christia lit. Let's count up the fairies in the graveyard. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, we have 5, we have 6, we have 7. Well, we're also going to put Hyperion in the graveyard, which will be 8. So what we have to do is we have to banish 4 fairies with the Hyperion effect. Let's banish a Shine Ball. 1. Let's banish another 2. So now we have 6 fairies in the graveyard. Or I should say, we counted, it was 8 total. So now 6 total. We're going to banish again. Banish a fairy, 1 fairy. Don't banish the Venus, though. It's good to have in the graveyard. Banish the Moon or the Sprite. Now, how much fairies do we have in the graveyard? Did we miscount? We did not. Christia is not activatable, but we have 1, 2, 3. Let's put the 4th fairy in the graveyard right now. Bear, Run, DeFleur. Come forth. This is it. This is our second Omni Negate. This token, I don't know what a good thing to do with the token. It's just a token on the field. Arc Lord Christia, come forth. That is what I'm talking about. They can add a card from the graveyard back to the hand. You know, this could, we're not focused on this part. All right, all right, all right. Holy moly. Your opponent and yourself cannot special summon. Your opponent cannot add cards from their deck to their hand. Borreload Savage Dragon negates. They cannot kaiju you. No kaiju, bro. We got Baron, DeFleur, Omni negates. And if you wanted to make this even spicier, you're going to have to put in more bricks in your deck. You could put in cards like the 9 Pillars with the Dang Long you saw from my 1-card combo video. That could potentially make this a little bit better, a little bit more protective, but less consistent. So all that was just from a single Venus. Now, what's worth noting in this deck is you could also very easily, with the Earth, I will be showing more combos of this later. Let's grab the Earth. Where's the Earth? So the Earth right here is a 1-card Christian Hulk. You normal summon Earth, you then search for Neptune, you then put Earth into the graveyard for Almirage. Almirage will be on the field, then you use the Neptune to summon the Earth back on the field, and then you have a Christian Hulk into Auroradon play. So there's a lot more plays to this deck, and then of course there's the more boring plays where you can go Dagda, Anaconda, DPE, pop the Scythe. You could also, during the opponent's turn, with a Christian Hulk, where's our Hulk at? Our Hulk is right here. Hulk during the opponent's turn with a set Scythe, we could summon the Wonder Wand. Wonder Wand, not Wonder Wand, the Wonder Magician. What the heck is on my mind? Wonder Magician will activate to pop your Scythe, and then when the Scythe gets destroyed and summons onto the field, you then activate the Wonder Magician to then synchro into a Baron DeFleur during your opponent's turn and Scythe lock them, or if you already have Baron DeFleur, you can then summon the Master Flare Hyperion, which will have the ability when your opponent activates a card or effect, you can banish a card on the field. So there's a lot more cool plays to do with this deck. It's a lot more than this 1-card insane play of no special summoning, no adding, negate, mate. Let me know what else you want from this deck. If you want a deck list, let's get enough likes and comments on this video, and I'll give you a deck list and a combo video at Diamond 1. We'll do some live gameplay. Let me know if you want me to do it with DPE Scythe. Do you hate DPE Scythe? Should I just keep it cool like this? You let me know. Thank you very much. Fools.